Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what may be... it has the potential to be one of the final. It could be the final episode, but I don't think it will be. I think we have maybe another turn or two left, but the end of the game is rapidly approaching. It is rapidly approaching. And frankly, it's going to be an interesting one. We did not see battle last turn, which was rather surprising, actually. Completely expected it, and it didn't materialize, so here we are. It's going to be interesting. I've decided to go ahead and shift this core up over here to Perry. The reason being, he's an engineer, so he does provide a siege bonus. He also does have some siege guns in there. It's going to be interesting, frankly. We do have our forces in position. I don't know. There is certainly a risk that I have taken the strength out of the line by moving too many armies, but we are going to have at least one army in each of these provinces. There's in fact 2 armies over here, and frankly, maybe that's too much. Maybe I should just send in that second army. It's an interesting one, really. I think them being where they are is okay. If anything, I'd like to have them able to build up a depot. So I think we will have them move there. It'd be nice to have them merge with the forces actually at the front line, but I think, honestly, I'm probably going to get more out of it by having them sent over here. They can actually merge with the army here, and I can continue to build up a depot. And then, in theory, the supplies will transfer, and then hopefully we can keep that going. I've got to have supply sources. If I can actually hold this down, I can transfer back and forth. I think 2 armies is okay over here. I think that'd be alright. I'm a little worried about how things are going to go, frankly, so I think what I'm going to do here is just transfer a couple cores around here, just try and reinforce this area. Just because the worst case situation would be, well, that we found wanting, really. This area is going to be reinforced momentarily, so that's not too bad. These are some nice divisions, I tell you. We'll see how it goes, frankly. Moving a couple more infantry... Well, I'm moving multiple divisions there to front lines. We'll see. I'm pulling back... excuse me. More or less pulling back from San Mihail. Something of that nature, anyway. Oh, he's a dispersed artillerist, which is quite nice, actually. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a bloody day. We are moving there and building a depot. And then we're going to push forward. I do have my forces moving down to Siegel. And then we'll have the push forward there. We do have the Ottomans over here, which are going to consolidate this way. He's very fortunate to the fact that he's moved his men out, but hey, he did well there, so I've got to give it to him. So in terms of how we're doing here, it's going to be an interesting one. We've deployed gas over here to Paris, we've got the super heavy guns in position, so they will do their thing. I don't think there's really anything else I could do at this moment in time. We have enough shells to continue the war, really. I could start to build more men, but it's like, is it going to be worthwhile? It's hard to say. It is hard to say. So I think what I'd be better off doing then, potentially, is just building up more supply, maybe. But again, it does come down to how much is going to matter. These are really expensive. They really are. But I'll go ahead and construct some more supply wagons then. Being able to build these is actually really a big difference, but yeah, there we go, we'll have plenty more made. And then this is it, at least I can keep the supply coming into the actual front lines. Or at least to help build it up. I mean, we can definitely build up more depots that way. So, we'll go ahead, and we'll see how the front turns out. We do have plenty of troops moving in the area. We do have the aspects of victory before us, we just need to have it develop, but we'll see. So we'll move forward into the turn here. I am happy that we do have a phosgene and the chlorine gas being used at Paris. He doesn't really have that luxury. His morale is very low. In theory, that does affect his forces' cohesion. So we'll see. We do have an offensive coming forth. At Paris today, well, this turn anyway. We'll see how it goes. I think we have enough forces then in the field of battle to make it matter. He does have a good number of forces at Paris, but again, we'll just see. We'll see. Maybe he moves men from further afield, but we will arrive before he arrives. And we'll just have to see how that turns out, really. The fact the game's taking a little while to load here is probably a good indication that it's going to be a very busy day. It looks like forces may be coming. We're seeing forces there to Fontainebleau, forces to Orléans, Ravenna, moving up there to Ferrara. Ferrara. Yeah, the battle begins. We should be reinforced here. Yes, there we are, 1 million men now. To 400,000. 200,000. Yep, it looks like the Entente has been forced to retreat here. Yep. Yep, we have a German victory there, a very costly one. It looked like only the army of Falkenhayn was actually involved in the combat to begin with. Or at least it seemed like one of those armies. Wow, we see new tanks over here. Yeah, these look to be British tanks. I don't think I've seen British tanks before, actually. But yes, we actually did take tremendous casualties there. 157,000 is actually pretty tremendous. It did look very bloody to begin with. But frankly, we can afford the losses. He did definitely hurt us. He really did hurt us. 287% trench effectiveness there. But we do have the numbers here to be able to absorb those losses. He lost 92,000. Lost 6 tanks over there. We lost 12 more tanks. We have the numbers to be able to continue this. We definitely have the amount of artillery to continue this as well. So we'll see. And frankly, our forces are somewhat exhausted too. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've won the field of battle here today, which is very important. And hopefully I can maintain it. Because if I can, yeah, there we go. It looks like we actually do have Paris completely under our control over here. Which is very good. If he has additional forces to arrive at Paris here today, then they will potentially engage in a battle, an offensive battle against our forces here. That was a big battle, but somewhat anticlimactic. I think it's just due to the sheer amount of men that we actually have. The fact that we have them in the field, it looks like some additional forces moving around here, but yeah, again, we have additional armies arriving ourselves. I just don't know if he has the strength. Did I launch an offensive down here by mistake? Did I do that? I don't remember that. What? I don't remember doing that. Did I? Maybe I must have had like a misclick or something, because I can't remember ordering a battle. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not a welcome surprise. It's a surprise, but I guess a welcome one. I didn't see that coming. But okay. Okay. I don't know. I must have missed that one. What the okay. I must have accidentally ordered them for error. But I mean, I'll take it. What? Alright, I don't know. But we are on day 15 here. But, yeah. Not quite an action-packed turn. We didn't have an action at Paris. But we heavily outnumbered the enemy. Heavily outnumbered the enemy. We had gas being used. We've got hundreds of tanks in the field. Right, so we lose gas, morale there, war weariness. We don't gain morale today. I must have ordered him there by mistake. I can't remember doing that. I mean, it's worked out. Don't get me wrong, but I can't remember. Can't remember that. It's a good spoiling attack. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't feel like I ordered that. So I don't know. But here we are. Yeah, we're in full control. Yeah, full possession over here. I really could do with like bloody a depot over here, but again, yeah, we have plenty of supply wagons over here now. So I'll continue to build up a depot here. So if we take a look then, yeah, 149 supply here. Wow, wow, a lot of supply moved through here. Apparently supply received 8,200. That's a lot of supply coming through there. That's showing that the system's working here. Yeah, the fact is we actually do have small stockpiles built up over here. Very small stockpiles, but stockpiles nonetheless. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's been a while. I swear it's been a while since I saw stockpiles at Montmedy and Longwy, however you want to pronounce that. So it looks like the supply situation there is working out. I think that's probably down to having, like, the rail lines available. But yeah. Honestly, it looks like the end's nearly here. I don't know. I swear to God, like, do I just sometimes order... I don't know. Why do they? It must be something to do with, like, the bloody March as a core sort of thing. Forgot what to call it now. Because I swear to God I did order them, but hey ho. Yes, we did have the phosgene and chlorine gas used there. The attempt to bombard the fortifications in Paris was unsuccessful, unfortunately. But I can keep doing that each turn. Right, partially unsupplied in Paris, but we will improve that. Honestly, I can pull back cores. Well, I can pull back armies to have them built back up. Like, maybe I have von Mackensen's army pulled back. Yeah. So you see that, yeah, his forces broke apart, basically. Yeah, and the thing is, we have level 7 forts now in Paris, so it's gonna end. There's really not a dicky bird it can do about it, to be honest. I don't think we have a breach yet. No, there's no breach in the fortifications yet, but honestly, it's not as if it's going to be far away. I can keep on bombarding the fortress over here, and eventually it will give way. Yeah, exactly. I think it'll be soon. I can use gas, and to be honest, I can keep using gas here. I think I will. It will take us below 40, but the thing is, it's like once the campaign's over, that's it. He doesn't have anything. But if I can keep using gas here and keep ensuring that I can keep winning, then that's fine by me. And that is something there. It looks like his core was wiped out there then. Yeah, the enemy just doesn't seem to have enough strength. He's not pulled back his forces over here. I don't know. It's a difficult one because obviously if he did pull back, we'd just take advantage of that and slam home an offensive there as well. Ferrara was a bit of a surprise, I will admit. I don't remember ordering that attack, but I must have, yeah. So the enemy was routed during the battle of Ferrara. I've not actually seen that, Ferrara. Yeah, routed here as well. They definitely did well. So some good results there. Very successful missions being flown. Oh, do we have our first tanks available? Yes, the first tanks are available here. So these are the new tanks here then. That's great news. Do I have any others? Right, well, you can get moving to the front lines anyway. Yeah, these tanks will be done soon. I mean, in fairness, having these tanks able to join the front lines is very good. That does give me something to work with there. I'll just place them under the command of Falkenhayn. Just because that is the army there. Do I have any others? But I'll take a look at that actually shortly. Does unexpected capture Ferrara mean we can... Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, to move on to Rome. Rome's so far away. You'd have to really have a navy to be able to secure that, I guess. What's an interesting one? Yeah. Additional trench network set up in Paris, yeah. Yeah, we're nearly at the end. Oh, we actually have a second breach in Venice now. That's good news. That is good news. Is Paris actually under siege, though? It should be under siege. I think this indicates that it isn't. Yeah, it is under siege. Yeah, there we are. It will crack. It will crack. I mean, there's even an argument to be made about just assaulting the city now. But I'm not in the habit of taking such risk when I can assure greater success. And frankly, this is it. He could choose to attack us. He could choose to attack the line over here. But as long as I can strengthen the logistics of the line here, we should be okay. It does depend. I mean, I've got these calls over here, but I could move to the front line. We'll take a look at the Entente's morale shortly, actually. And I'll move more calls to the front. To be fair, that does go sometimes against me, but I think it's worthwhile. I'll have them move to Rhymes. Yeah, I think having the wider terrain here definitely helps us out. And when did I move forces to Argonne? Am I doing things I'm just forgetting about or something? Or maybe it's just my mouse going wild or something. Let's just take a look. So the Entente is down to 13 morale. Yeah. It's not looking good. We're at 5.5 million losses. To be fair, though, we have taken 2 million more casualties than the Entente, but it doesn't feel like it's that bad. I feel like we've had a pretty good ratio there. We're in an interesting position here. Vita needs to hold on to his position here. We have size 2 depot here, and look at that, ladies and gents. We actually have supplies built up over here now. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, look, we have 1,000 supplies built up over there. It looks as though nature is healing. It looks as if the actual logistical aspect of our campaign has recovered. Which is good. Very good. Yeah, petition to push into Rome. Yeah, Rome's a little far away, but we can try. I mean, frankly, there's not a huge amount of forces over here. I could potentially push into this area over here in Po Valley. I think this is, in fact, the Po Valley. That's the Po. I think this is the Po Valley. Del Po. Yeah. It's tempting to engage him over here. Well, maybe just go for like a general engagement. Are the Austrian tanks ready? Probably not. No, not yet. They'll be ready soon enough, but not right now. Yeah, so I'll commence with a offensive here. It's going to take you 7 days to be there. Yeah, Eugene's army is looking pretty strong here. It's going to be 14 days, though. That's really a long time. $15 days. Excuse me. That's a little surprised in how long that's going to take there. I'll have a call moved across over here. Yeah, I mean, this is it. We do have a breach over here in Verona. Sorry, in Venice. We have 2 breaches now, I should say. Like, if I wanted to go for that, I could probably pull, like, Eugene onto that and take that. And to be fair, there's an argument to be made there. Maybe that is the play, but it does come down to the fact of, like, how long's left in the campaign here. I may move these minesweepers over here, but they could probably get shot at by the artillery if they have any. Maybe I send in it. I wish I had these coastal battleships available. They'd be nice. Obviously, they're very old, but they would be useful in this situation. I don't know. What do you guys want to do then? Do we push on Verona, or do we push to take Venice? Maybe taking Venice, but I don't know. Verona would be nice. Really, the campaign is certainly over if we take that. As besieging Khan over here. Love it. Yeah. Ottoman forces over here. Could go a number of ways. And to be fair, I could even just bring Eugene's army down here and still succeed. I think his army would be able to do it. There's a decent amount of heavy artillery. Not a huge deal, but enough, I guess. He's a pretty good offensive commander at that, too. So we'll tell Eugene to go for an assault over here, then. Maybe I just order general offensives now. To be fair, there's probably not much to say against that. We'll go ahead and we'll just order general offensives across the line then. At the end of the day, if we don't win the game next turn, then we'll be in a better position for it. We'll be in a bloody position, but I should then at least have a decent number of positions under my control. Under our control, I should say. The Bulgarians pushing here would be good. They should be able to break through, no problem. We'll take a city, we'll take another rail line. That pushes us closer. I mean, if we do take Verona over here, that does link us up as well quite nicely. So we'll be able to have that second rail line coming through. I tell you what would be a really important thing to do in any future campaign is really pay attention to multinational commanders and really, really try to make sure we have those. Because it'd be great if I could use the Bulgarians to a greater degree. And the good news is that we have this rail line here now, so we don't have to just rely on this area. We are much safer, much less likely to be able to suffer that fate again. But I think this is it. I think if anything, our offensive has become more powerful. Maybe we have less than men, maybe less assets, but I feel like we have become more powerful in the fact that we have like a very robust logistical network. Or at least it is now. Certainly lacking supply wagons at this moment in time, though. Now, for God's sake, you stay where you are. Well, that call can move down there, okay. Alright, I can get behind two corps being moved forward to reinforce there. That's fine. It does mean we can then at least exploit this position in the future. Bologna has a very nice depot, I'm going to say there. Yeah, Bologna and Ravenna. These are nice depots. Right, let's see. Righty. We'll try for a couple of offences over here then. So we'll have an assault of Venice, we'll push on Verona, we'll push on Bologna. And I think we should be pretty good to go there. we, in theory, have the numbers. Yeah, and if we could really exploit the situation, that'd be very nice. I don't know, I can't help but feel like the situation's more or less over now. I think Nomad will be breathing a sigh of relief, if I'm very honest. But yeah, we're definitely looking at countdown now. Where's von Mackensen? The Africans are here, as they should be. They fought through everything. Yeah, it looks like his core... Oh, yeah, it's just artillery, I should say. Right, von Mackensen, your army has been turned to really like 2 divisions worth of men. You do have the munitions there. We'll give those over to Hindenburg, eh? Yeah, Hindenburg's army's looking pretty damn good. We'll have some Russian guns with Hindenburg. There we are. Supply lines are somewhat stretched though, I will say. Got the Marines here too. Oh, no, not you. Yeah, we'll let the Dutch participate. And the beautiful thing is like, I can just sit on top of Paris now. I can just sit in defensive mode. There's an argument to be made here to actually lessen the strain and move forces back along the line. Honestly, there's a good argument to be made for just going for an assault now. There's a very good argument for that. I'm not going to do it now. I mean, I could do it now, but even so, I'd much rather wait until I had like a breach in the city. Once we have a breach in the city's defences, then we can go for an assault. I think at that time, it would be really all hands on deck. But yeah, we have moved up plenty of force. I think we are pretty much good to go. I think it is a matter of time now until the campaign comes to a final conclusion. And it could end even over here in Italy, to be honest. It's certainly one of those. I'm just thinking about sending the Turkish forces, but honestly I think I'd probably get more out to send in Turkish supply. Yeah, Mustafa. Well, I'll send an army. Though they're not active right now, maybe under a better commander. The better commander... Oh no. I just made a terrible mistake there. Yeah, I just made a mistake. Oh, I've just made a mistake. Never mind. Yep, never mind. Oh, goddamn. Right, well, they're not active. Well, I just deprived myself of 2 armies there, but hey ho. We'll have the Ottoman forces sent just to help out. Why not? Escort the supply then, eh? But yeah, that's really such a pain in the ass. Honestly, the fact that the Turkish GHQ has been locked here the entire goddamn time is like a tremendous pain in the ass. I don't know, maybe there's like something that could be done. Maybe the Russians have to push down or something, I'm not sure. Who knows? Actually, let's see. I tell you, there is something to be said about like a future campaign against Brest, because there aren't mines around Brest. So you know, it is like a point of weakness there. It'd be a hell of a campaign though to naval invade France. I'll tell you that now. But it's a relatively narrow front. But again, yeah, that'd be a hell of a campaign. I think you could actually land here and move into Dunkirk. That'd be an interesting one too. Oh. Wow, would you look at that? Is that plain range? Why not? And I spotted that all of myself this time. There we go. I mean, if we can manage that, that'd be nice. If I can chip off a little bit more morale there. Honestly, the game's so close to being over. It's so close to being over right now. I mean, we're in early October now. Let's see. We have a good weather, but that good weather is going to change soon. Very, very soon. You can see it's like getting muddy over here. But right now it is clear. And this would be the time where, like, yeah, you can see the mud over here on the Eastern Front. Honestly, this is very hard, because we do have a good number of men now entrenched. Very heavily entrenched in that. I'm finally seeing lights over here. And they gain experience too, which is good. You can see just how much cohesion they gain. Oh, they're very experienced. These are still earlies. Yeah, look at Paul's experience over here. Honestly, it does make me wonder how that works. How does his cohesion affect things, if it does at all? Yeah, he's an admired commander here. Increases our fatigue recovery rate, which is pretty damn good, actually. Good subordinates. Yeah, strategically decisive. Level 3, apparently. We've got this 6th Independent Infantry Division here. Like, one of the brigades has been wiped out, but this brigade's pretty damn experienced. And there you go, 69 to 49. I guess a pretty considerable difference there. It really just shows you how much of a difference, like, experience does make. Yeah, morale superior, high, high. And then superior there, which is interesting. Superior morale. And I've got to imagine that does make a big impact on how things develop. Wow, this time it's really been butchered. Let me go ahead and... I mean, I do have those guns. Are there any guns left there? 6 in one of them, 12 in the other, yeah. Is that all that they had there? Just the artillery? I'm not seeing a division there. Maybe so. They can remain out the front. These men have fought so well. They've really been in almost every location. Very good troops. Initiative 5 then. Yeah, Initiative 5. Interesting that not all of them have. Yeah, these guys over here then. I wonder then, is it once they get to a certain level of experience that they gain additional discipline? Notice that the Kaiser Wilhelm brigade over here, number 116, has a rate of fire of 6 and discipline 10. This one over here has a rate of fire of 4 and 9. 5, yeah. And then 6 and 10. And that's got to make a difference. And it has got to make a difference. Yeah, seriously, I'm not too sure if this is the most experienced brigade, but it's definitely up there. You can imagine what being all, maximum experience level would be like. You'd probably be looking at some very cracked troops. We're almost at the end here. Or we're at 90% here. Maybe we do see stormtroopers before the end. I doubt it, but maybe. That'd be cool if we did. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, the US is swinging towards the Entente, but again, it's just not going to matter at this point in time. Bring in the Central Powers back. I mean, I could even change governments, but again, it's not worth it at this point in time. I could have maybe had Persia and Afghanistan, but Well, we definitely could have had them. It would have just been a matter of time. But again, it's time that's not necessary. Yeah, it shows you the length of time it's taken to get to this level of tech. I may as well just fund these then while I have the funds. I'm not doing really anything else with it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Berlin. I think Berlin used to be like 150, if not more. Something like that. Berlin really has been the most profitable. Constantinople, then Hamburg, and then Vienna. Germany really is the economic backbone behind the entire Central Powers. The Ruhr over here, at least Dusseldorf. Yeah, that is like the industrial. It really drops off after that. You can see how alignment's been affected there. So it does look like, yeah, city level over here, but I'm getting nothing from Evangorod, which is obviously like a Russian city there. Brest-Litovsk. Yeah, and looks like at Paris then we have. Let me double check, because I forgot to double check that. Yeah, so at Paris we have 95% village control, which is really good there. So that means that the Entente will not be able to rail across. Honestly, I don't even know if I need to use the gas. I probably don't, but honestly, I'm just at that point in time now where it's just like, it's worth throwing it out there, because we're not going to need it once we're in the campaign. I mean, we are in danger of mutinies at this point. I don't know. Well, I can't click it to delete it now anyway, but hey-ho. Honestly, we're alright. We're alright. If he does try to counterattack, then yeah. But I don't think he can. I just don't think he has the strength. I don't think he has the strength against something like that. We'll have additional tanks trickling in too. The main thing is that the armies are strong. Like, Hindenburg's army has always been the hammer here, really. Let's see. Yeah, Hindenburg's army, his command's just the best. There may be other commanders with good stats, but not as good as that. But we'll call it here. So, thank you so very much for watching, guys. I think probably next turn would be the last turn, maybe. Or maybe the next 2 turns. If not this turn, then the one afterwards. So, we'll probably see the campaign come to a close in November. Right now we're in 1917, early October. Hopefully, by the end of October, we'll have a breach in the fortifications of Paris. Perhaps by the end of October, we'll have gained a good area around here. I mean, in fairness, like, if I could have like a couple armies that should reach out to each of those locations, but I'll keep my forces somewhat close together so they can support each other at least. But yeah, we are close to the end. I'll just move them like that. Try and keep this rail pool available so we can keep moving supplies around. Yeah, that'd be ideal. Okay, until next time. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.